With each passing day, with each time I look up new information on the Resident Evil 4 remake, the more excited and optimistic I become. Despite the last remake in this series pretty much insulting the legacy of its original title and frustrating a large portion of the fanbase, this new remake of one of the most beloved games in existence is looking up to the expectations we fans have. With the new trailers and gameplay footage Capcom has been peppering the internet with, it is very evident that Capcom has been treating this remake with the love and care that it rightfully deserves, as the original Resident Evil 4 was a watershed moment for both the IP and the industry as a whole. The gameplay and shooting is looking to take a more fluid approach to the combat the recent remakes and the new third-person mode for Resident Evil Village has been taking. Resident Evil 4 Remake looks like it's going to control like smooth butter, which very few third-person shooters can get right nowadays. Capcom have managed to find a fine balance with the series' horror and action roots in this new remake, and even throwing a new insane surprises. Who thought up Rules of Nature when they saw Leon pull off this batshit insane parry move? And of course, I wouldn't be lying if I didn't say I lost my shit when the merchant showed up in the trailer in brand spanking new graphics from the RE engine. What are you buying? Speaking of old features, I am very happy that the attaché inventory system is coming back in full force here, which to some would be no surprise considering that it was a memorable part of the original Resident Evil 4 and that it was also included in Resident Evil Village. Wait. Yes! Yes! Attaché! But to me, I get excited because this inventory system is quite possibly the best inventory system I've seen in any game. And also it's because I'm autistic. I get excited by things really fucking easily. One of the biggest but valid concerns I've seen from the fans is that because of Capcom's more serious approach to the series in recent installments, that the cheesiness of Resident Evil 4 will not be present. But from what I've seen, with Leon jumping out the window, the crazy new parrying of the chainsaw, and this cute little one-liner,
"Bill me for the repairs later."
It's very evident the cheesiness is back, so hopefully this will make some fans more comfortable with the game. I'm ultimately glad by the fact that they're striking a perfect balance between being serious and being a silly horror adventure. That being said, however, we have yet to see if they have made any noticeable changes, such as the island chapter of the game and the infamous difficulty system, as those two aspects were my biggest criticism of the original game. So I'm hoping that leading up to the remake's March 2023 release, we'll hear more on that front. It has also been confirmed that Leon's jacket design in this remake is heavily inspired by the prototype footage of Resident Evil 4 all the way back in 2001, which I am really hoping that this is a little teaser that they might be including more of the memorable parts of that prototype. Man. Ultimately, Resident Evil 4 Remake is looking to be a phenomenal recreation of a highly regarded game. Call me crazy, but the new remake, much like Resident Evil 2 Remake, has the potential to be one of the greatest games ever made, which I know is a maddening statement, but Capcom have been absolutely killing it lately, and it has given me a ton of optimism about the game. Out of all of the newly announced remake, Resident Evil 4 Remake is the one I am more excited for, unlike a certain other remake of a beloved title, because, well... My terrible jokes aside, I would like to close out the video by saying this. To the team at Capcom working on Resident Evil 4 Remake, I wish you all the luck in the world, and I really hope this game is a big success for you and that the game knocks it out the park for not just me, but for you and for the rest of the fans of Resident Evil 4, who have been there since the original was released all the way back in the good old days of 2005.